3. As sets up Ron.
By the return team, number 9.
They'll move a little bit backwards. So Tom, the blue
pregame there. It's a Dak game. Up front, Coach McCarthy forward. Push that defense the Ravens have.
Prescott hit immediately after maybe a game. Ferguson, as you look at Dak Prescott, he's
kind of your number 2 threat behind CD, and he was clearly emerged as the place.
CeeDee Lamb in the backfield now. Try to get it underneath the Cooks. Ravens.
Prior to the penalty from the previous spot.
Reach out and grab him. It's kind of obviously Dallas is.
And that is not much there at all. It's up some passing yards so far. So for Dallas,
a zone, just too much efficient. Better is get on those receivers tighter and cover.
Here is slices his way up near a first down. Going to, split pretty evenly. 3rd and 1. Quick sneak. Prescott.
And he had a good look. He had to open.
Offense number 89. 5-yard.
Fresh, give you those runs easily.
They fake the blitz, and he hangs on, tackled enough for.
Talked about being a Dak game, and that just. And again, we talk about production. We got to spread. Got to be a lot of that.
Another fake, incomplete. Has some good D and what they are. Your former teammate Kyle Van Noy out for those two. Here's Prescott. Breaking down, gets it away, and it's in.
There's a lot of pressure here from the left side. Athletic ability, just tracks Dak down from.
False start.
Wow. Ferguson.
Creep to the line of scrimmage, looking in and get his confidence up, get him a few balls.
On 3rd down, Prescott loads up beautifully by Marlon Humphrey.
Being more sticky, not give inside in the slot. They got him out.
We'll get cover. We'll cover
yeah, get up there and get sticky. Weeks.
Yeah. Back deep. That's where the Ravens will take over when we come back. And Lamar has just crushes. And we'll see. First down easily for he shoved out a blueprint for success.
Listen, I love Walt. He's got a lot of other great players at the day.
Derrick. And this offensive on that right side where they've struggled.
Not played well up front. And have you.
Is Justice Hill tackle first down and more all the way down with a big gainer.
Just out the backside of the defense.
On the fake. Kohler racing down inside the.
Spread the wealth from him early. Here. And then Kohler's off to the races.
TV. And now Jackson. Oh, he is in. Wow. Touchdown.
It's too hard to stop. How fast is Lamar?
Possession. The Ravens down the field, and the extra point is 6. And just like that, it's Baltimore.
Baltimore just given. That's all Lamar needs. Stop. And at the same time, they use so many.
Don't they, Tom Rinaldi?
They do. Aren't doubting themselves, he said. John, and we know we need to win it. But long here on the Baltimore sideline, guys.
And here's who's got 5 yards. First game, they blew out the Browns, and they wanted to run.
Excuse me, forcing a bit of a pass.
They will try it again here, though, and down against the pass. So
I know.
You would think it might be enough.
And they take it to heart early.
They fake it here. Lipke, the fullback, delivers a 17-yard hookup.
But they got it so well covered. Getting him involved.
Game now. Who gets it at the tailback position? He changes. This is one of them, right? Mike McDonald, just 32 years old, was with the side of the ball.
A lot of new players,
and lucky that was incomplete and not historic defense last year. They led in points per. So they bring on Zach Gore, gets promoted this early season.
Yeah. He was geared up and ready to go. Said they had, and then here's the pressure. It marries itself to. Now they are. Wow.
Brandon Auburn, 65-yarder for Benitez. I'll tell you, this field goal kicker, Cowboys on the board. Sideline and Justin Tucker, who had a penalty and it nullified it. But that was 65. To go back to this kick.
Yeah. Talked about him before. He's like the Steph Curry. Played for a long time. We all know that. There's almost feels like there's no.
And here is people going to pick up nearly 5. That left
where they've struggled. Now, of course, they struggled versus. So they get them to the left side, and a huge game. Obviously,
they were dominant against Cleveland in week much either.
Yeah, their strength, that they're deep. Similar, it's different, but it's similar. How do you really bear down on him? Obviously, like you saw the first drive.
That's down enough for a first down. Got to try to contain him, but how?
Well, has to be committed to this. All 4 guys just got to push the pocket. He's still good. He's just less dangerous
from the pocket, turning on the Jets.
He's their best player on defense. Parsons on defense.
Cowboys show blitz. Come Aguilar with a catch. Breaks
control, and Aguilar's obviously identified it. Huge play.
Still there. As DeMar,
And it turns into way more than that. You're going to let him catch some short ones, get him a game.
Ravens go jumbo here.
Just behind it, too much power.
Extra point for good. Well, Brandon Aubrey made more. Oh, the Ravens just raced into that drive, and if you're a Cowboys fan, your defense is reeling right now.
Well, you got a reach with Carson, who's a young arms and overshown. Big gains are very, very frustrating.
Makes the catch contested in traffic. Had to make it tighter covers today.
There and be more sticky. We can't just make the offenses fired in there to tight window.
They have
Help on the inside. Players that will open some things up.
incomplete.
Plays it much better. Tight window for the quarterback to throw that in.
2nd and 10. Nice cut and a spin.
Inside again. So how can you use some of these short passes?
Look, flush. Right over the middle, it's Ferguson.
DL sprain and just
beautifully, and he's inside the tip.
Just what a
Ravens. The record after the last year here too. Here's slides down to 5 with this
Hard penalty, repeat first down.
and now you're dealing with first and goal here on 2nd down.
getting that way. Goes over the middle. There's Lamb. Catch. Nate Wiggins punch against.
This is what you want to do if you're your body. That ball's a little loose. So much happen when they get it.
One more time we get an opportunity. Here's Jeff Flowers, picks up a couple. Mike
Step down, and then the ball's knocked out.
Or which is put up 100 communication there maybe, and still he's going to
Been watching him, and what a pleasure to watch. Turns away. Would be in.
near the 29. We've got like the game time of who is playing. The Rams.
So many injuries piled up early.
Penalty flag. No, they didn't.
Dallas would be. But if Dallas can on both sides of the ball, Dallas has
The game now. Here's Flowers, rookie, 3rd round pick.
rush defense that choose to attack this.
They do it with a run. Jackson looking for his run to Lamar Jackson, and the drive can.
The Lamar design runs.
Got a pretty nice.
Yeah, close. This one's going to be.
The previous plays under review.
We're going to take a break and look at it too. 5-man rush. Hey, throws for Bateman, but it's incomplete.
Such a run-heavy group.
They will run it. Derrick sacked him up after a short game.
Rush. And they run
Away from him.
Yeah.
They do the same thing here.
center where he's very dangerous. Gets a lot of one-up.
Parsons coming out of blitz, short of the 1st down.
He's got two-way go on the center. Just keeping his eyes downfield. That's what Dallas needed. A little spark there.
More punt of the day. Jordan Stout to good high punt and a south. And the Cowboys are a long field. I mean, it's really close, right? I mean,
Great leaders. Very poised.
Hamilton came darting through the line.
But how he's emerged in this deep down there. Yeah, he's listed as a.
Prescott on his own goal line. Wonderfully defense there by Trenton. He works so hard. It's the first time he's ever played it like this.
Yeah, he's a young player. He's raw, but he's.
4-man. Tyler Smith caught it. That's not going to. BK nearly had a safety, and maybe they gave Matt a BK the big con.
It's almost a fumble.
Could rule that.
There's a lot going on here, Mike.
Doesn't touch him incidentally. But if there's
I don't think there was anybody in that area but Tyler. Let's see what they call here. John Harbaugh wants to know what.
Emerged so much, got a huge. Being a quarterback, having your feet.
By the offense, number 73, that penalty.
They called that intentional grounding.
yeah. So that's going to be something that's interesting.
With anger. He won. Still have to hit from Marquise Bell. Ravens won. It's one of those plays where not everyone was Mike McCarthy and Dak Prescott saying, where was. And here's Derrick to the 49. You know, Lamar can be a one-man show, but you playing it out this time, far side of the field. Todd Monken last year to run there.
Yeah, brought in a lot of pass, and it's really Monken's coming and taking it to
There. Dallas run.
going between the most short yardage situations.
There you go. So they call a timeout. Both teams really needed. One got shredded last week.
So when it's at its best, they just offense. They got a lot of good skill players.
And by the way, they took the pen away. Dallas gets a big stop. 14-3, Ravens lead the Cowboys. He's changed his stripes this week in terms of...
Watch that efficiency game for Dak, but it just hasn't.
Cooks, great coverage there.
It is just on them tight. They're up there and press. Can't seem to get much separation. Coming into this game, it's been a good performance thus far.
I mean, to that point, Tom, where he wanted.
Yeah, they didn't handle the spreading the ball around. It's just as soon as they're...
Third down. It's strike caught for a first down.
Turpin in there, they wanted focused on him, so you need other players up by Turpin. Yeah.
And we talked to Roquan Smith about telling us a lie right there.
Yeah, it's
here they're going to flip it to Turpin. Oh my, what a hit from Kyle Hamilton. Right, we saw that in the Eagle game last. Jay Gardner-Johnson thing, you say it fell off
a little bit, so took it all the rest.
Blitz coming. Prescott sees it. Had some room there.
He throw. I know I have my little... Dak's got to give him a better one than that. Player with their best pass catcher in games like this.
Here's Anger. Fair catch back at the 11. Great. And we'll be right back after this message from Tuck. Well, Lamar Jackson, the Ravens, has a touchdown run, and Derrick Henry forward all the way forward.
It's Lamar so much. Getting the bodies around him, he always has found a bring down.
Running through Parsons in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
It looks like more and more time.
Normally a downhill back, and so many of the offense. But he's looked pretty good thus far.
Inside the 10, Ravens have had contact.
Yeah.
We talked about the offense first half, 14-3 Baltimore. First down and more, Hill up.
Moving, and we went into this game talking, run the ball, can you stop the run? Body blows, downhill, payoff for Baltimore in the second half.
Rumbling straight through. It a signal that he was down. Clearly down, no question.
Screen, and Derrick Henry does it.
Henry, he didn't do with him in Tennessee too often.
It's a line that you don't have to deal with, and you're right. But what he does do in the screen game is when you drive, he's got the stiffer. How many of those? They really hadn't had him going.
Can you just describe how big he is?
Come in and run in the alley and try to get him down.
Here, on second down, open for a first down as Diggs comes up 50 seconds to go and 2 times.
Now you got to rush the passer in these situations.
Down at about the 13-yard. What the guys have for us. Kurt Menace. To that, I expect you to show us a couple of
But again, a touchdown field. The Cowboys defense, there's not a lot for this. Really challenging.
Jackson, he's got his man beaten.
Escapes to the right. It's hard to miss.
Bateman's first touchdown of Tucker is up and good. And the 2-time touchdown in this, just 2 weeks on this Dallas defense.
Dallas, and again, when you don't know what you're defending, are you hours? They're throwing some slip screens out there. It's as frustrated as can be. This version of football they want. It's been all Ravens.
They'll start from the 30. Oh. The flag by yard field goal. So at least you try and get.
They're in these situations. Get some Humphrey.
Prescott runs away the other side to go into half.
They got 2 guys over the top. Where you get discouraged as a pass catcher too, and you haven't been really running with that energy.
There's going deep for Lamb, comes back to get it.
Of course, for this team, Dak's got some rookie Wiggins. Can he chances? No sacks.
Oh, and he's knocked over. It's going to go. Nate.
He hasn't been in there. He hasn't practiced.
Second penalty, which is back near the line. Something here?
Yeah, no, there was 2.
Holding. Offense number.
So they did get one on Dallas.
Inside of the pocket. Guyton has struggled. The integrity of the pocket never.
1-yarder, and the Ravens will call. And that's a huge one there, and Lamb is over a little bit.
Yeah, everyone's competitive.
Possession game. Actually, make it 21. 1-yard field goal, no doubt. And a half that will need
Coach McCarthy in there. Hey, he's dealing with a lot of adversity. Going to do to go inside, and how are they going to convey to the and offensively getting outgained, getting out tough. But again, when you're in that organization, you got Harper.
Hardy will take it with a chance. 4 Ravens looking to break out with their first Baltimore. 272 yards of frustrated. Kurt and the guys coming.
That all have.
With Mike McCarthy, hi, Aaron Anders.
We can't settle for the field goals. I asked if we here. He said we got to win the stick battle.
See if the adjustments were made. Here away from DeMarcus Lawrence, who finally chases.
Press more tightly at the line. There's risk there.
And working forward through the tackle to a 10-point lead to the Raiders.
Oh, when you're always need to do it for another half, need to shore up.
3rd and 1. Derrick Henry with
One of the most vicious in the game. Oh my God.
Week 3 with Baltimore. Hill slid the man show. Well, Lamar Jackson's been
7 guys with catches.
Offense number 72.
This game saying we can't let's use Lamar early like they did. Likely's name much. We haven't called games, if not the best team in football, going.
Here's Hill after Lamar Jackson gets inside.
Player, it's like when you need a play. Look at this point in the game, 21-6.
Get into the eye here.
3. When you're trying to tackle rare players, that the more he gets.
Well, he's got 110 yards on. They are clobbering the Cowboys. Own read game with Lamar Jackson, 6 yards out. Back to back. Today they've been great.
They were worried as holes, and the first person that touched them get him on the ground. The defense.
The Dallas's run game has been complete.
This team for the last 3 weeks we've seen a lot, but try to get stride.
He's got a first down.
And in some ways expressing in the run game to take pressure off this.
He's just leaving after the game. That's
started well, giving the ball to CeeDee Lamb on some of the near in a situation like this, down 28-6 to get.
Ferguson low, incomplete.
Stevens coming off the play. Frustration between quarterback receiver for the rest of the half.
4-man run. Throws in, and that is going to be. And so that'll go against Baltimore.
Automatic first down.
Cowboys will take it.
You're in situations like this as a quarterback. This is where you really got to keep your composure.
Tries to get to the edge. Nice job of. Before you blink, you've been down 2 touchdowns.
Defense number 39.
It's such a cliche. Your whole playbook is and then drop back passes, which plays to this
run going. More flags fly. It's 49 yards.
Offense number 89.
Right, wise, he's trying to get everybody involved.
A little bit differently. It's so many.
Here's a draw to L. Let's say hi to Carissa Thompson.
Thanks.
He might be the best number 3 receivers down ever performance like that.
Yeah. Contributions when you can.
Fake, no whistle. Ravens pick.
Pass. The quarterback's arm was hit.
Power. Big offensive line, and you disrupt the.
3rd and 18. Field. Kyle Van Noy.
This Van Noy transition from line. Stay inside out. You put in a.
Van Noy's got 2 sacks today. Hardy takes it at the 10. Yeah, Baltimore. I tell you, Kyle Van Noy is something. He's always been consistent. TB is tackle. He got piled on. We were talking, and everything else is okay.
Teammate, loved him as a man. I saw him on the. I love the sport so much. It's excited about how I remember Kyle. Great guys I've had a chance to play with.
Here's Henry, who gets finally vision. Everything else is okay. 2 Super Bowls with him.
Yeah, I loved him. Obviously, we all love this. Excited about seeing the commitment that he makes day in and great guys I've had a chance to play with.
Here's Henry, who gets finally took for me. Here's Jackson gonna maybe 10 more. Tom, what a
$250,000 on what he calls no artificial sugars. Doesn't eat SUVs. Smooth
and look like that.
I think what it does speak they're capable of doing. Okay, Derrick tough. Like I said, when everyone be up here in person watching.
Break, and he's just going to pick up 12 more himself in Tennessee. Running him a lot of the. He said, I don't care. We're going to mix it up and be.
When you're in the shotgun, it's in the backfield. So,
and the shotgun way across midfield, but a penalty.
10-yard penalty.
The first couple weeks, just I think around 100 build on, and that's what you're looking for.
First, trying to get around Lawrence to the outside. It's kind of a swing guy. They think that Roger Root combination. They haven't had to because
Andrews. They barely touched the ball today. Rush all day. They want to impose their will.
Cowboys cannot stop the run. Hellacious if you're a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. Back and pile up that type of play. That run fits
off to Hill, who's got some room. Parsons is there too. I mean, that would be just typical. It's going to be on Baltimore.
It's a 5-yard penalty.
There's an immediate penalty.
Hey, they're okay for boys. Defense, it's pretty conservative football for the Ravens at the 7 quarters. That's 4 a quarter.
I thought the Cowboys would decline that penalty.
How do you neutralize around? Has really neutralized success on both sides.
Flag back by the kicker. That's Turpin. They're nowhere to go. Now we'll assess the penalty.
And a good solid return. Give him some field.
At the 20. 40. So take us into the mind of Dak.
Drive, 1 touchdown, play with. It's just beating yourself. And crowd noise. I didn't really see the center of from this offense.
Here's press, fires, and it's incomplete.
Trying to warm my heart now. But at that moment, I was sitting on the side. 1 touchdown. And we got one.
And that is incomplete. We get another.
Ended up kicking a field goal, 28-12. So we're down 28-12. Knocks the ball off Matt Ryan. Your Dak, just
Good start. Jake Ferguson, great
throw. A-plus throw. Big body in the middle of the field.
And he's down on. That's what I thought.
Every once in a while, but
They say in Dumb and Dumber, so you're telling Cowboys trying to get back into this game. 14, we start the 4th. CeeDee Lamb, his best game today.
no, he's feeling. They take but a little off today.
4-man rush, complete, and it's 4th and long.
Comedy of errors at some point. And you hate to see guys falling down.
They got to get to the 20. Lofted up for Cooks, who dragged. Either way, the Ravens.
Defense, number 3.
So dominant at home for 2 years. Good. And the Ravens, really from the Cowboys, though, defensively, they got some problems. And now the Ravens, chance to get it to the outside and just.
But you got to keep
Hill for a short gain. There's some different faces, but I mean,
Monster starts. Got a script pass rush to actually play a part of the game.
wide open, and Jackson hits him perfectly.
Bootleg, they're so worried about that. Great anyway, and from all my study this week, his field vision is incredible. It just makes us
Short carry. Well, John Harbaugh told give him enough time to sort things.
what your skill set is to how do I continue to play from the pocket.
Here's hand not before he picks up 5.
And now defense sends a lot of pressure. Can't MVP of the league, and you're phenomenal. But evolution is a player going to the next level.
They 2 very tough games going forward.
You think about this organization over the show up to that practice facility. And you know they're tough.
Here though, Tucker misses a 44 in control, 28-6. Isaiah Likely's half a foot away from beneath the Dowdle. But this is
making Dak force the ball into these. Henry, Justice hit.
Jake Ferguson rolls his way down to the 4th.
Distribution of pass game, even getting the ball early on offense. I almost think.
You're talking about getting those guys receiver, and they're 2-star tight ends.
I was excited to watch those tight ends. I played Derrick Henry's getting that head.
2nd down, blitz coming. Completion there for a 1st down. It's Tolbert.
Through any of these games thus far, that's strong. I've been on that field.
It's stride. Turpin. Going quick. Prescott gets in there.
Turpin bends inside the safety. Ends up getting the sneak.
Trying to make it a 14-point deficit. There's Darius Washington.
Of, hey, let's go fight our butts off.
Possession game, right? 850 things apply here.
I think the surprise onside. Here it comes.
What is it?
Come on, Dak. The ball's just so hard to handle.
Draw to Tolbert.
Again, you still got 3 downs to get it.
Going far side, it is caught. It'll move the chains. Good catch.
When you get tight coverage, you got to make great catch.
Blitz Van Noy, I think, getting a piece of it.
Pressure. Trying to get the ball to Ferguson.
We see there, it took an awkward step.
Don't really hate to see guys go down.
Boys offense, what can they do here?
Yeah, Connolly across the field too. Whether that's short.
Floats one, Ferguson caught.
All out blitz.
3rd down. Brooks inside the track.
See the blitz.
Prescott ends up. Stops with 7:12 to go.
Yeah, a little miscommunication. He's a good situational.
Prescott. A touchdown.
Pump. Stops right there. Tutty. Big play here.
Scott staying alive. Flow. 7:07 to go.
Buy as much time as you can. Get his feet underneath him to bring those in. When you run these.
Fouls it easily, and Baltimore will. Jackson. Really close.
Overshown. Gotten a good high miss. Enough that there's.
Oh, what a kick. Look at the. Well, the first two games against the clock. And a long looking for something. There's two.
Nice play, just on the ball, but try to get the ball up the.
Hit him in the hands. Two here. Prescott's got a big play.
Great job by Dak. Eyes down.
Second catch today continues. Going to Brooks again.
Job today.
Thought about running, I think, and then has
a problem. Didn't deal with this very well last.
The coverage, it's incomplete.
Oh.
There's a
prior to the pass.
Big penalty, and again, Zach. Little contact down the field. Rush is doing. They've had to rush over.
Side of field. This time a high throw, though. They just haven't been.
And you come back in, and you want things to click.
Let's again. He throws low and short. Adjusted. Let's uncover this.
29. 15-yard penalty.
They're taking them.
Meanwhile, another 3:45 to go. All three. Looking for Lipke, but knocked away.
Lift and then landing on top of him really doesn't fall into the category.
Very successful dialing up some of these.
Dollar breaks the tackle.
In a little while, that pass rush starts. No, it's covered up.
Prescott. And incomplete. He had it.
Great things that Brandon Cooks. Opportunity there.
Second down and 10. Looks. Flows.
Manageable, but you're going for it.
One corner. Turpin.
Corner route after seeing the leverage.
Extra point. Good. It's a 3-point kick. Help. All three timeouts. Back to the school.
That he went inside. That's what you're looking for right there.
This was a 28 to.
Yeah.
And now it's a 3-point game.
And again, coach, put the ball in my.
You got the MVP of the league getting the ball.
Baltimore's ball, 1st and 10.
Fascinated by the play.
First down, it's not. Or he can pull it and
keep it. Makes the cut and then by 7+ in the fourth quarter in this game in the fourth quarter. All right, for the Patriots take on Brock Purdy.
Back.
And 6. Here is Henry. Donovan Wilson from the safety spot.
Henry to try to make it 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2.
Blitz. Jack's down. Money throwing.
You want, you keep Lamar in the pocket. Route gives them a.
So, Cowboys user.
Yeah.
Other games, it's 28-25. Or maybe a yard. Henry's got a. Offensively woke up, and they're going to take this.
Ball was a little loose, and that was here.
So it'll be on a jet sweep.
And just. Foul it.
And they'll take a knee. Tremendous kick
of the year based on the way they finished from the Cowboys, and I like the road to beat the Cowboys.
Yeah, they hang up and they get their first. 1 and 2. Cowboys drop the home. Coming.